Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Hall and I am a 4th grade teacher at the African Center College Preparatory Academy. Today, I am so excited to be with you because we get to talk about fables. Have you ever heard of a fable, or do you know what a fable is? It's okay if you don't. A fable is a short story that uses animals as characters to teach a lesson. So today, we're going to focus on the parts of a fable. So our I can statement is, I can identify the elements of a fable. Elements are just the parts. And there are so many parts to a fable. The first one is called the setting. The setting in a fable is typically outside. It might be in the grass or a prairie, but it's always outside. Next, all fables have 2 or 3 characters. These could be lions, or dogs, or gnats, or even ants. Additionally, there's always a character that seems to have some kind of weakness. They could be shy, they could be too proud, they could be scared. And the animals tend to act like people. This means that they can jump, or sing, or laugh, or even play. Additionally, there's always a moral or a lesson to be taught. The author wants you to learn a lesson from the characters that are in the fable. And last but not least, all fables are extremely short. They are not super long. In fact, listen along today as we read The Lion and the Mouse. One day, while a mouse was creeping through the tall grass, she happened upon a great lion asleep in the sun. I might see for quite a long distance from the top of that beast's back, she thought. Boldly, the mouse crept up the lion's flank and scampered along his spine. That means she crawled upon him. The tickling of the mouse's tiny feet woke the lion. With one swipe, he snatched her in his claws and dangled her by her tail in front of his nose. For daring to interrupt my nap, the lion growled, you'll be my next meal. Oh, please, the terrified mouse gasped. Let me go, and I promise one day I'll help you in return. The lion shook with laughter. Impossible, he roared. But the proud animal was so amused by the idea that he allowed the mouse to go. So he let the mouse go. Not long after, the lion was caught in a trap set by some clever hunters. No matter how the powerful beast thrashed and fought, he could not free himself from the strong net that raised him from the ground. No other animal dared come near to help for fear of the hunters. So the lion is now trapped, and no one is willing to help the lion. Can you imagine that? The lion is really scared right now. But when the brave little mouse heard his cries, she remembered her promise and hurried to his side. Quickly, she gnawed through the sturdy ropes with her sharp teeth until the lion could escape to freedom. You see, she said, there are times when even a tiny mouse can help a lion. Even the strongest can sometimes use the help of the smallest. What an incredible story that was. Now, let's take some time to identify the elements of this fable. I'll need your help with this. Let's talk about the setting. The setting in the story takes place outside. We realized that there was some tall grass that the mouse had to go through in order to reach the lion. Next, let's talk about some of the characters that were displayed here. There were 2 characters in this story. Can you guess who the characters were? If you said the lion and the mouse, you are absolutely correct. There were 2 characters in this story. Next, we realized that one of the characters had a weakness. Can you think of which character showed the weakness in the fable? If you said the lion, you are absolutely correct. Even though the lion was strong and mighty, He was too proud. In a sense, he didn't think that the small mouse could actually help him. Next, let's talk about how the animals acted like people. Did you hear when the lion started laughing when the mouse said that he could help him? That was pretty funny. But in fact, that was an example of a personification where the animals have human-like qualities. Last but not least, let's think about the moral in the story. The moral or lesson is what the author wanted us to learn or take away. So, in this short story, the lesson was that even the smallest creature can help the largest creature. Last but not least, I hope that you realized that this was a short story. Why don't we try again with another fable? The next story that I would like you to take a look at is called The Bundle of Sticks. In this particular fable, I would like you to help me identify the setting, who the characters were, what their weakness was. Do the animals act like people? Is there a moral or a lesson? I will begin. An old farmer had 3 sons who quarreled among themselves from dawn till dusk. That means they argued a lot. One day, the farmer fell gravely ill, wishing to make peace among his sons before he died. He called them to his bedside and asked them to bring a thick bundle of sticks. "Can you break these in 2?" asked the farmer, handing the sticks to his oldest son. "Of course," the young man answered scornfully. But even though he tried until he was red in the face, he couldn't break the bundle of sticks. "Why, those sticks are no thicker than my finger," mocked the second son. "I could break those sticks like straw," boasted the third. And they both tried with all their might, but neither could break the bundle of sticks in 2. Then the farmer drew 3 sticks from the bundle and handed one to each of his sons. "Can you break them now?" he asked. And they did so easily. "Let the sticks teach you," said the father to his sons, "how strong you are when you are allied together, and how easily you can be broken on your own. In unity, there is strength." This fable reminds me a lot of my school. One of my school's core values is umoja. Umoja means unity. And at our school, every single Tuesday, we pull together in Harambe. We sing chants, we dance, and we affirm ourselves as African Americans in the United States. Let's talk about some of the elements of this fable. The setting. In this case, the setting is in someone's home. Is that what you thought? That was the same thing I thought too. Who are the characters? Did you say an old man and 3 sons? That was the same thing I said. The characters have a weakness. What was the weakness of the characters? Did you say that they weren't getting along? Because that was the same thing I thought too. When they had difficulty working together in order to break the sticks. There are no animals in this story, so they don't act like people here. But what was the moral or the lesson? I believe that the author was trying to tell us that it's better if we work together. We realize this because the old man gave every single person 1 stick to break, and they were able to break the sticks. Not in a bundle, but each one separately. In unity, there is strength. I'm going to pass this over to my partner, and I'd be delighted to see what she's teaching. Have a great day.